Hello, my name is Mary Amesbury, and I serve with Baptist Mid-Missions Campus Bible Fellowship in Cleveland, Ohio, on the urban campus of Cleveland State University. And I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you for your partnership in the ministries that God has called me to for more than 30 years. You have made a difference. Let me introduce a little of my story. While doing my undergraduate degree in mass media at Central Washington University, many of my dorm mates tried to tell me about Jesus. I even went to a few outreach events on campus, but I was openly antagonistic. But at the age of 24, after 6 years of God bringing Christians into my life, I repented of my sins and surrendered my life to Jesus. My life instantly shifted. Within a year and a half, I was enrolled in Northwest Baptist Seminary. While in seminary, I did a missionary apprentice program in Scotland, and it was during that experience that God called me to serve Him as a missionary. I thought I would serve Him in Scotland, but right before graduation, the Lord decisively switched my field of ministry to the former Soviet republics. I joined Baptist Mid-Missions in July of 1992 and entered Russia in September of '94. We located in the far eastern city of Vladivostok for language school. Then my colleagues and I moved to Vanyina, a port town about 800 miles north. People were won to Christ and discipled, and the church grew. However, the laws quickly changed. When my visa expired in May of 1998, the regional government official in charge of religious affairs refused to extend it. After a year of furlough, I entered a different part of Russia, the Siberian city of Irkutsk. However, the health issues that had dogged me for about 7 years got much worse in Siberia. After just 4 months, I was forced to return to the United States. The Lord was redirecting me into the ministry that had been His goal all along, Campus Bible Fellowship. In the 26 years that I've been doing Campus Bible Fellowship, the focus has shifted and reshifted many times to meet the needs and interests of students. Since 2010, church planting pastor Bill Taylor has partnered with me on campus. He teaches the Tuesday morning Bible study, and I provide a full lunch for the students. Last fall, I changed churches and joined City View Church, where Bill Taylor and 3 younger men pastor. All of the younger pastors and their wives were either part of Campus Bible Fellowship while in college or are currently involved with the ministry. It is definitely a sweet privilege to sit under the preaching of former students. Gen Z is the current generation on campus, although Gen Alpha is just a couple of years out. Gen Z is characterized by fear and anxiety. In general, they lack resilience, and they can become easily overwhelmed by the demands of their lives. They struggle socially and have difficulty managing communication and conflict. Spiritually, they want something authentic, yet they're often driven by feelings. They have big emotions, and they're passionate about justice. They want to find their purpose. Among adults in 2023 and 2024, ages 18 through 24 years old, roughly 44% have no religious affiliation. This group is not made up solely of atheists. It is a group of emerging adults who do not see the value in their life of church participation. They don't need necessarily a strong apologetic argument so much as a reason to think God is necessary in their lives. They are naturally skeptical. So in reaching and discipling this generation, I must be authentic and transparent. I must model the Christian life in front of them. The end of August and the month of September impact the entire year. I'll be on campus as much as possible, doing outreach tables, getting to know people, making those connections. Because students who don't get involved with a campus ministry in the first 6 weeks of the semester are unlikely to get connected later until their lives start falling off the rails. Depending on the study, it's believed that between 60 and 70% of church-going teenagers drop out for at least 1 year once they get to college. Of that group, 70% say that leaving was not intentional. They just drifted away. And that's why my presence on campus is so vital. I'm a constant reminder of God to them. I'm living out my faith. I have outreach tables. I'm known as a Christian. I'm an encourager. Young adults who have a spiritual mentor are far more likely to continue in the faith than those who do not. How can you pray for me and Gen Z? Number one, pray that God will connect me with the students that He's calling me to during August and September. Pray for our student CBF leaders, Michael, Daisy, Caitlin, and Damaris, that they would lead by example and that God would use them to reach others on campus. Pray that we would be able to work through all the administrative details that is required for us to be a recognized student organization at Cleveland State University, and that we would be assigned a suitable room for our Bible studies on Tuesdays, sooner in the semester rather than later. Pray that the students would learn to lean on Jesus daily, and especially when they're feeling overwhelmed and distressed. Thank you once again for your prayers. I am grateful to be able to serve here at Cleveland State on your behalf.